Thank you everyone for being here. Just the best ever for us to be able to gather. We're going to go into this beautiful session, and as always, we remember that we're doing the work as we're connecting, but we're doing this work for the collective. So as much as it might touch our own hearts and connect with our souls, it truly is expanded work. And I love you and I honor you so, so much for being willing to be part of something that is more than just the self. And that to me is just absolutely delightful. So let's go into this beautiful space where you are. Just wriggle your bottom, get your body comfortable, and drop your shoulders. We start taking some nice deep breaths, and then we just ask for beautiful love and guidance as we come into the sacred space. So take a deep breath, everybody. Beautiful. We allow ourselves now this beautiful gift of just being present in presence, holding our energy here and holding love and light in our soul. As we breathe in, feel the expansion of your body merging into the field of consciousness that is all around you. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, relax, relax, settle down. And honor this body, this beautiful being that is willing to show up and willing to be here to feel and experience this life. And no matter how your body is feeling, and no matter what state of awareness your mind is in, just honor you. That you are still here and you are still breathing, and your heart is still beating, and the gift of life is coming through you, and that gift is through you towards all to which you direct this beautiful energy. This energy of I am. So let us place a thoughtful intention. Where would you like to direct your energy now? If you could be really purposeful in the holding of your frequency, and then equally purposeful in the transmitting of that frequency. For each of us here, hold a moment where you can direct like a spear moving towards its target. So finely accurate we are able to pinpoint the direction and the intention of our beautiful energy. So as you think of that now, just settle into your body and come up with a thought. It could be to a person, could be to a whole country, it could be to the water and to the earth, it could be to plants, creatures of all kinds. But dedicate this time now to that. In this moment, with all my heart and all my soul, I offer me holding the space with grace and love for the upliftment, well-being and enrichment of life towards that which I am holding in my heart right now. We can hold a space and begin to direct our energy. And if we want to amplify that frequency, then we wish to connect into our hearts and create a more powerful electromagnetic field. Consider this beautiful heart of yours, and this heart that holds memories of how the heart has felt in all situations. We think about when we're in a devastating moment or in a moment when we are absolutely captivated by enchantment, how we place our hand upon our heart. And do that now. Place your hand upon your heart and feel that energy. And as you are allowing yourself to feel that beautiful energy here, bring to your heart's memory a moment when your heart ached with so much love that you were barely able to believe it possible. Allow your thought to go to whatever it was. Perhaps it was holding a new little beautiful being in your arms. Perhaps it was holding a loved one, saying goodbye, or wishing them well as they flew far away from you. Or maybe it was at the end of a life and holding a beloved's hand. And just thinking of that, tears come to the eyes and the heart begins to feel the compassion. And if you can feel it here in your heart, now connecting it to your throat. And imagine that you are creating an energetic synaptic cord, a cord of connection. That if right now you could say to that loved one how dearly you love them. And feel that space in your heart, amplifying the energy. And as you are feeling it, thank your heart for remembering, for never forgetting. And equally, as we are able to connect to the feeling of great love, we also have these memories in our heart of great despair. And in those moments too, we can bring immense healing. Just for a moment, ask your heart to remember one of those moments. A moment that felt that you wished it hadn't happened, a regret, a loss. A devastation, a disappointment, and the heart aches still. And notice if it feels a little different here in your heart and here in your throat. And how does your body feel when you're registering this memory from the heart? How does it feel in your body? How are you holding it in your being? Has your body tightened up? Has your breath become a little shallower? Focus clearly on how your mind-body is holding this memory. Now just breathe into it. And hear this. This is life. This is my life. These deepening experiences deepen our perception, our awareness. We come into a place where we know the depth and the capacity of our being to love and to feel. The greatest gift that we can give ourselves now is to switch on this mechanism of the heart and the soul to remember. So much of what we're doing is trying to forget. We reject, we push away, we deny, we deflect, we distract ourselves, we detach from the other that has caused us pain. If we are playing in any way with these energies of not willing to see, not willing to feel, then we are suppressing an energy into a place in this being that becomes a locked-in code, and it will be passed on into the next generation and the next and the next. We all have these. And the only way that we can clear within our own being in this lifetime, and then begin to clear into the stream of consciousness and the accumulated energy through all time, is to begin to feel, to be willing to feel even if it's inconvenient, even if it's painful, even if we cannot bear it. The willingness to be in that space and to hold that energy is more profound than we can ever understand. Imagine that you are tuning yourself back in to you. And you are tuning into your life again. And you begin to witness yourself as having journeyed, and all encounters, all experiences are of great worth. Go back now to a touch in your heart, and go back to that first linking into the energy of love, heart expansion, and go there and feel it. Feel how this energy opens up and moves out beyond the heart, creating an electromagnetic field. This beautiful energy of expansion. And now switch quickly to the energy of the devastation, the disappointment. And notice the difference. But notice this time that your being was willing to go there. And in doing that, you've opened the pathway. Now rapidly switch back to the first one again. Open it and expand it, and watch spirals of energy opening from this like circles in a pond. Rapidly expanding. And as this energy is expanding, bring in the energy of the devastation and place it right next to this memory. The two are standing together, and they are beginning to broadcast into the frequency of expansion. You now have an energy synaptic cord through the heartache and the longing, the energy of devastation, directly to another heart where that is playing now. Along with this energy, which now is the connecting cord, radiate the energy of compassion, love, kindness. We link to the thoughts of pain. We feel it through the heart. we create the synaptic energetic connections and cords. And then we begin to transmit along that cord, purposefully directing our awareness, purposefully connecting in great honor to this life's journey. How honorable is your life journey in all the facets that it has been, and everything that has come into it, into all awarenesses. Could it be that I was to have those devastating experiences so that I would know them, so that I would experience them, and that I could feel them, and that the feeling would become a connecting cord to that vibration of pain in all that is? Could it be that I can bring great good to this that I have experienced, that I once felt was a shame, a self-blaming, a self-loathing? And could I understand that this experience that I just had, or that I have been holding on to for a very long time, is the way to connect to pain, and in that same connection create an energy, vibration, a healing balm of light and love, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness? If we knew how powerful we are as energy beings, if we understood how transmitting energy could make such a massive difference and shift into consciousness, we would happily go into the places of pain and hardship in our own life history. And we would lovingly use that, honoring our life and our journey and our hardship. And we would bring it to a place where it becomes the catalyst for great change. Feel the blessing of that in your being. How come I didn't know this? How come I thought I was broken? And why did I put a label upon myself? Why did I dismiss me and disregard my feelings? And why did I try and put them in a box and hide them under the bed? If my life and every step and every breath is of worth, and it is, then every experience that I'm having is equally of great worth, and it is. There is no judgment. We are not judged. We are loved. Our willingness to feel is our capacity to heal. If you can feel it, you can heal it. Let your body rest in that idea now. Ask your whole body to become very relaxed. As a perfect being, having a multifaceted life experience, I allow the luxury now of forgiveness to me to flow through my entire system. That I bathe, cleanse, and clear me with a healing, loving, divine light that I visualize now coming in through the top of my crown. See it as the most beautiful light, radiant, electric violet light, washing right through from the crown, bathing past all our thoughts, ideas, perceptions, beliefs, washing down into the throat, clearing and cleansing all the pathways of lies and deception, blockages, untruths, releasing ancient vows, oaths, curses, and promises that were laid upon our families and that we laid upon others, through all time, through all fields, through all dimensions. Releasing these now, washing down to the heart. Releasing all the aches, heartache, longing, suffering, lost love, unrequited love. Healing into the heart. Healing through all time, all fields, all dimensions. Rippling back into my ancestral lines. There is no shame and there is no blame, and I release guilt absolutely now. It is such a low vibration. Be willing to free yourself of this immediately. Let this healing, cleansing, clearing, cauterizing light bathe into all the places where you've hidden this pain, and let it clear it immediately. See yourself becoming more and more luminous now as we move down through the heart, into the passion, and into the solar plexus. At this point, we go deeply back through all time, through all fields and all dimensions, to the very beginning of the line. We ask here that we can do the healing that left great sadness, unresolved issues, thoughts, sensing, that left those in our line unfulfilled, sensing that their lives had not been complete, were unable to complete their lives. And those who were locked into places and positions in history and time where choice was something that was only just to find a way to survive. Bathe right through this beautiful chakra. At the center of my being, I go to the very center of this being and the very center of my line, backwards and forwards in the quantum field. And it's here that I plant a seed of such great love and kindness, compassion. In the quantum field, what we do in the past influences the present, and what we do in the present influences the past. In this very present moment, I place right in the center of this vortex a healing light of love. May this healing light be a glowing light that illuminates the pathways of those journeys still to come, going back through all time. May the pathway change. May we know ourselves in where we are now in a different way. because the passage of time becomes altered. We can barely perceive this in the mind frame that we have now. So all we do is we imagine that we take a seed and plant it way back in time. Never forget. This is the vibration of absolute love. Never forget. And the ripple begins to open, and the healing light pours in now through the solar plexus into the second chakra. Just breathe here. Just breathe. Into all my relationships and all my connections. Into all the ways that I have collaborated, connected, or collided with others. Where the influence of my life has touched another, and there is mine. I place this healing balm deeply now into the space to heal all the ancient pains of betrayal. Let this cord begin to unravel, and as it does, it gently begins to unravel all the ancient cords that are attached to betrayal. Betrayal is interwoven into all consciousness while we have been trying to survive and fight for our lives. We release the cord of betrayal, and we release the cord of self-betrayal. Feel like you can do that right now. Release the cord of self-betrayal. I agree with me. I allow for me. Take a nice deep breath into your being and breathe it out, and just feel the space and feel the time. Feel your energy. Drop it right down now into your base, this healing, cleansing, healing light. Into the base, and here upon this earth, in this beautiful body that I hold, the unique space that I alone can hold. With the link that I am to all the past and all that has been, to the imprints that I've held within this being, that have been known and amplified through my own field. Let your energy now come into a sweet place of loving embrace. Love and embrace yourself in the field now. Beautiful you. Well done, my treasures. Just rest there a moment. Just rest. Hold the space. Gently we can come on back into this time and this place and hold the energy here. I'm grounded and I'm connected, and this life holds me, loves me and supports me. In this beautiful space, light and love is all around me. And I'm deeply grateful for the significant impact that I place upon this earth simply by being here, being conscious, connected, purposeful, and directing my frequency to the highest good of all life. Thank you, my treasures. Deep honoring for you, for your life, and for all life. Wellness be in you, through you, and around you. Namaste. Thank you for you. Just take deep breaths and come on back as you're ready. And feel yourself strong upon this earth, holding your space. Well done. So I'd love you to drink lots of water and hold yourself gently for the rest of this day. And later on, when you're ready, send me a little note and let me know how that was for you. I'd love to hear. So much love, my darlings. Bless you. Namaste. Thank you for you.
The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful. You and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.